You are watching EnB, Earl and Brent's New York Sports Talk, and on this segment, we are doing our 3 and a sleep, which is we pick 3 games that we each individually like against a point spread and 1 sleeper apiece. All that coming up right now. All right, Earl, 3 and a sleep. Here we go. I'm going to pitch it to you. What's your first pick here against the spread? Who you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go with my first 3. Okay, so I'm looking at it as Raiders.
You do one, I do one, you do one.
I know. I got it. So my first 3, I'm gonna go under on this Raiders Packers game. They have them at 46.5. I'm gonna go under. But I do. I'm actually seeing the Raiders.
Hey, we're doing point spread, not over under.
Okay. All right.
So so Green Bay is a 4.5 point favorite.
I see the Packers. I see the Raiders actually covering that.
Okay. Reason?
I think the Raiders are actually playing good ball right now. I think the Packers right now have a lot of wide receivers that are injured. They are running the ball extremely well, and their defense is about as stout as it's ever been in recent memory. So when I look at it, I just think the Raiders are just playing some fantastic ball, not being a homer with the Raiders in the background. But I do see the Raiders kind of pulling out and going 4-2 in a hostile Lambeau Field at a 10 a.m. game. So it's going to be really early for these guys.
Guess what? I totally agree with you.
Okay.
It's actually one of my picks. I have the Raiders not losing by 4.5. Mm-hmm. Now, they may lose by a field goal, but I actually see them possibly winning by a field goal. I actually see them winning this game, but I definitely don't see Green Bay covering the 4.5 points. Yeah. And the reason I think the Raiders have finally hit their stride. I think they're a more cohesive team. Without Antonio Brown, I actually think this brought them together. And I think that they're going to march into Green Bay with a decimated wide receiver core and win this game. Now, I'm going to give you one that might surprise you, but it's not my sleeper. It's one of my other picks.
Okay.
I have the Falcons at 1-5 winning.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the Rams who are favored by 3 coming in and not beating the Falcons.
Yeah.
I think the Falcons are ready. They're at home. Now, are they one of the best Falcon teams that we've seen? No. But I think this is the right place, the right time, and that's all you need week by week. I think this is it. Who's your number 2 pick?
So my number 2 pick, this is a tough game right here. And I just really not sure if I really get this.
Who is it?
Texans Colts at -1. They have the Colts at -1 here. I don't know if I really agree with that, and I have to go with Deshaun Watson just continuing that hot streak, just riding that wave that he had the ability to go in Kansas City and beat Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know if this would change anything for you, but let's go by the Yahoo Sports, which is an even spread right now. So they have it as money. I don't know if that would change. I mean, it's 1 point.
It would.
You probably still have the Texans coming in and beating Jacoby Brissett, right?
Correct. And I actually see them at a considerable rate. I'm thinking, 10 points. And that's no disrespect to Jacoby Brissett because I think he's this Colts team, if you're asking for your quarterback who's the second string quarterback to come in and be 3-2 in this division and in this league, he's beat some good teams, and he's a field goal away from being 4-1. After narrowly escaping Los Angeles when they played the Chargers, I think it was like week 2 or 3. They had the ability to beat them, but their kicker missed. Adam Vinatieri of all kickers missed probably about 2 field goals and an extra point in that game, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of hard pressed. It wasn't on Brissett for that game.
Okay, my final of the 3 picks. Probably a very popular survivor pool pick. I have the Niners going into Washington, beating the Redskins, coming out 6-0 on the East Coast. What's your third pick?
My third pick is I'm going with the homer pick. I'm going with my G-men covering with this -3. I don't know what Yahoo has them but I have -3 on my end, and I like that. Again.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Okay. So you look at it, and it's what Saquon may potentially have the ability to come back this week.
No, he is. He is.
Okay, that's official. Is Ingram official for this week?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Okay, so you're talking about you're getting a lot of the weapons back, which I'm happy to see because again, I think with this young man and the ability to switch up the game, and Saquon's talking about he's ready to run like angry Saquon, which I can't wait to see. Man, I think this Giants team is primed to go on a run, and believe it or not, weirdly, they're really not outside of the NFC, the realm of winning.
Run, huh? Let's not worry about that right now.
I know.
They got Detroit and then the Cowboys. I don't know about going a run, but I am interested in seeing
the development,
seeing the two young quarterbacks. I mean, this is going to be fun.
I agree.
I still am not a fan of Murray. I think this is the thing. It's a lot of limitations. If you have the right personnel, a guy like Murray can be successful in the NBA in the NFL. But there's just so much obstacles. That's the issue. Yeah. And that's why I would never take an NFL player of his size.
I agree.
So quarterback, obviously. Sleeper pick. I'm thinking we probably are going to have the same sleeper pick.
I'm interested to hear what that is.
Monday night game?
Sounds about right for me.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. I do not have New England covering 9.5, so essentially 10 points to win that bet. I don't have them beating Listen, the Jets defense and coming off a big win, I think that they're going to be good enough at home to keep it to at least a 7-point game.
Yeah.
What about you? As obviously, I guess, right?
I mean, and absolutely. And I look at that and I say the exact same thing. Sam Darnold's an official quarterback, and I wish the Giants would. I love Saquon Barkley, and I don't wish that they would have picked Sam Darnold over them, but I would have been okay with it, I'm thinking. But with that said, no offense, Saquon, we love you, and we're glad to have him back this week.
Absolutely.
Yes. With that said, Sam Darnold's a great quarterback for the New York Jets, and it's hard for me to say that I'm happy for the Jets organization to have the ability to have a franchise quarterback for once, not named Joe Namath. It's amazing when you think about
Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny was a great guy for them. Was he a game changer? Was he a franchise quarterback? No, he was a very, very good quarterback.
Should have went to the Super Bowl that year, man.
Exactly.
Late 90s.
But anyways, they're heading in the right direction. The defense is pretty stout. They need an edge rusher. Still missing a few other pieces, but I think they're heading in the right direction in terms of the talent. So yeah, I don't see the Jets losing. I don't see the Patriots covering that 10.
If you liked our video, subscribe to our channel and tune in whenever we post videos, okay? Just press it. Tune in. Subscribe. All right?